We are live, boys and girls. Thank you for joining. Thank you for hanging out with us this morning. Hey, listen, this is Thriving Thankful Thursday. So appreciate you being on here in the Fun Life community on the Cool Kids, the Cool Kids Network. What do you say? Hey, listen, guys, we're getting prepped for an incredible day here in the Fun Life community, and I'm telling you, today's just going to be awesome. We're attending the Ignite Your Impact virtual event. Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and put the link down in the comment section so that you guys will have access to that. And then that way you guys can join us. All the proceeds are going to a great cause. So thank you for joining me. Appreciate you being on here. Hey, listen, today is Thriving Thankful Thursday in the Fun Life community on the Childlike Faith podcast. And for those of you that are just coming on, for those of you that are just starting to hang out with us, Thriving Thankful Thursday here in the Fun Life community on the Childlike Faith podcast. This is the podcast for the Christian entrepreneurs who want to grow and scale their business to be able to achieve the financial freedom they're looking for without sacrificing their time, their talent, their faith, or their joy. And today, that's exactly what we are going to be talking about here in the Fun Life community. Because here's the thing, right? When you think about Thriving Thankful Thursday, we're going to help you go from gratitude to greatness. I'm telling you, from the negative mindset to the abundance mindset, from the scarcity mindset to, I'm telling you, you guys get the gist, right? And so today we're going to be talking about the gratitude. We're going to be talking about growth and gearing up for impact. And there's a special invitation down towards the end of the show. So thank you for being on here. Listen, I'm telling you, when you get ready, when you start to understand exactly how gratitude is that superpower that's going to help you, it's the gateway to greatness. You'll never think about life the same way. So here's the thing. You got to understand that gratitude isn't just an attitude. You've heard it said, right? The attitude of gratitude is the healthiest of all human emotions, right? It's not just an attitude, guys. It is the secret weapon for high performance, for heart-led leaders, and every cool kid who has ever made the world a better place. So this is for you, boys and girls, because whenever you start to understand the impact that you have on this world, the impact that you have on your sphere of influence, life will never, ever be the same. You'll never think about it the same way. And so what I want to do is help you to be able to do that. And so if you want your life to change, you ready? We're going to keep everything super simple. Start by saying thank you. Thank you. There's a song that we sing at church that says, thanks, I give you thanks for all you've done, right? I am so blessed, right? So we can't thank God enough. And so when you start to ask and you start to think about this, the question is this: is your gratitude? Are you gratitude fueled? Is that what's fueling everything that's happening in your life right now? Because what we're going to be doing here in the Fun Life community, I'm telling you, we're going to be serving up some soul tacos, right? Some solution tacos to help you guys be able to get and move in the direction of your dream. And so when you start to do that, all of a sudden, your life will never be the same, right? And then you live with that phenomenal mindset. You live like you mean it. And that is exactly what we're talking about. And now we do throw in a little side of encouragement on the side, right? A little bit of salsa for your spirit. But that's the thing. That's what happens here in the Fun Life community. And on Thriving Thankful Thursday, today's word or today's message is just simply this: thankful people think differently. That's just the way it is. Matter of fact, one of the people that's going to be speaking at the event, starting at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, is going to be Jackie Liston. They call him Mr. Grateful. They don't call him Mr. Grateful for no reason, right? We had him on the podcast, and I remember him saying, you cannot be grateful and grumpy at the same time. It's just impossible, right? Those two do not and cannot coexist. And so being thankful isn't just good manners. It's a God-powered momentum. And you guys know typically Wednesday we do the midweek momentum. But here's the thing. When you're grateful, you're grounded. When you're grounded, you're guided. And when you're guided, you really can impact. You can be the spark that completely changes your world. And so when you want to make an impact, I'm going to be talking about this today, you've got to be committed to the collision. And so what are you committed to, right? The mindset behind that is this: gratitude is the gateway, right? Mr. Ziegler said that it's the healthiest of all human emotions, because the more you express gratitude for what you have, the more you're likely to have even more to express gratitude for. What does that mean to the cool kids? Thankfulness is the fuel. Joy is the fire, and impact is the smoke that everyone can see. You guys, you don't have to be grateful for everything, right? But you can be grateful in everything. And that shift changes everything, because when you start to change the way you look at things, the things you look at start to change. You feel me? Right? Now, you want some of y'all want Bible. You ready? You want Bible? Here's Bible, right? 1 Thessalonians 5:18, right? Give thanks in all circumstances, because this is the will of God. This is God's will for you in Christ Jesus. So what is God saying? God is just simply saying, he isn't saying that pretend it's all perfect. No, he's saying, stay thankful and stay grateful, and you'll stay connected to his plan. Even in the tough situations, I would even say, especially in the tough situations, when people are ready to bail, when people are ready to get out, right? No, you got to be like Noah, the people with the boat on the boat with Noah. You've got to stay on. You've got to stay in there. You've got, what's going on here? Let me see. All right, here we go. So here's the thing, guys. Everything that happens for a reason. And I want you guys to be able to understand that, yeah, life doesn't happen to you. Life happens for you. So even the tough situations, even the tough circumstances, right? I posted it this morning that you can't, your joy is not dependent on your circumstances. Even in the tough situations, you can become the transformation fuel when gratitude is the gear shift. And you start tapping into some of this stuff, and I'm telling you, it's crazy. So you've heard it said, we've heard it said, it's been in books, on posters, whatever. There are no hopeless situations, just people who have grown hopeless in their situation. And what I'm trying to tell you is this: gratitude doesn't deny the storm. It doesn't. It dances in the rain, knowing the sun is still coming, knowing that this too shall pass, knowing that there are better days ahead. Matter of fact, I posted that just the other day. Your best days haven't even happened yet. The best day of your life is still coming. So don't give up. Don't stop. Keep putting one foot in front of the other. Can y'all believe that this is all coming to an end? Oh, we're less than 2 weeks away from wrapping up these daily social media lives. And I hope you're ready to go to the next level playground with this, because I don't want you to miss out on what God has for you, right? Here's the next one. To respond is positive, right? To react is negative. Thankfulness, since we're talking about gratitude, thankfulness just helps you respond with grace instead of reacting in fear. And tomorrow on Faith Your Fears Friday, you're not going to want to miss it, because what you have to be willing to understand and say is, you have to know that you've got to be able to have the mindset to say no to the good so you can say yes to God's best. I'm telling you, it doesn't happen any other way. So that gratitude that we're talking about today, gratitude gives you clarity to say no to the distractions and yes to your divine assignment, right? An alignment with your assignment. And that's what happens here in the Cool Kids Club. Guys, I'm on fire. Crystal, thanks for joining us. Appreciate you being on here. Amy, good morning. Buenos dias, mi amiga, my friend. Pedro's fun fact. We've kind of gone a little bit over, so bear with me. I'll wrap this up. I got a little excited. Got it pumped. I know. Here's the thing. Pedro's fun fact brought to you by the Cool Kids All Access Digital Pass, right? Go to funlifecoaching.com. Check it out for yourself. I want your feedback. What do you like? What don't you like? What do we need to add, take away, or just keep doing? But he says this, Pedro says this, fun fact. Did you know that when you practice gratitude, your brain, right here, releases dopamine and serotonin? Those are those feel-good chemicals that improve your mood, your focus, and motivation. Those are those things that other people are trying to recreate synthetically. And we have them naturally built into our mindset. God designed us in such a way that when you practice gratitude, when you write down and you journal and you start to put down the thing that you're grateful for, it rewires your mindset. It rewires that neuroplasticity of what's happening inside your mind. And so when you say thank you, your brain literally shows up in party mode. It throws you a party, one of those fun kind of parties. So today, guys, be grateful, be generous, be grounded, and be the spark that ignites that wildfire, that raging wildfire. We talked about this, right? The same wind that blows out the candle is the same wind that fuels the forest fire. So you just have to change. You just have to get your well, one guy said that you put yourself on fire and people will come from miles around to watch you burn. I'm not literally, right? But when you're on fire, right? When you have that check up from the neck up and you get that white hot, right? That white hot fire going inside. I'm telling you, All right, let's land this plane. Let's get out of here. Right, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Where's my link? I'll have to do it here after the transmission ends. I want you to come registered. Lisa Costa is doing a great work, and so there's going to be 14 impactful speakers. Tom Ziegler, Howard Partridge, Nate, the great coach Hearn is going to be on here. We're going to have Lisa, Steve Cribb, Jackie Liston. I've mentioned a lot of these people on here. You've got Trinell, Sherry Perry's going to be on there. There's going to be some incredible speakers, some incredible content that's going to be given, some incredible motivation. And it's $75. You've got $75 to give, right? Give, and it's going to be given to you, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. I'm telling you, you want to be blessed? Go ahead and sign up for this thing because God will see it. And so, hey, listen, this event is jam-packed with encouragement, inspiration, and kingdom-driven strategies to help you discover your deeper purpose, reconnect with your voice, right? And it's going to launch that next level of your life and your leadership. And so if you've been feeling stuck, stirred, or just searching for more, hey guys, this is for you. I'll put that link down in the comment section here just below so you can join us. Tag a friend, invite an entire team, guys. And I don't want you to just show up solo, right? Get filled up. Don't just show up and leave. I want you to get filled up because it is time. It's time to go from thankful to transformation, right? That's why I wore this shirt today, right? It's all about the transformation, guys. And so it's time to ignite your impact together. And so, cool kid, I want you to ask yourself this, right? As I wrap this up, the power of who, right? Who would I be if I lived each day in radical gratitude? Who would I be? Who would I become? What could I build if I stopped complaining and started creating? Are you ready for that? Are you ready for that shift? Guys, let's work together. Let's talk together. Let's have that conversation. Let's change lives together, right? One can not only do so much, one can do so little, but together we can all do so much more, right? Helen Keller. And so when we start to do that, guys, all of a sudden that thankfulness becomes the foundation, becomes who we can really become. And an impact becomes our legacy, your legacy. And so I want you guys to be able to do that. For those of you that are just joining us, hey, listen, we've had an incredible, right, attitude. We talked about how attitude isn't just an attitude. It's a strategy, right? It brings clarity. It unlocks overflow and it positions you for impact. And so 1 Thessalonians 5:18 says it perfectly. Give thanks in all circumstances, guys. You've got to have the mindset that you can and will say no to the good so you can and will say yes to God's best, guys. And hey, listen, speaking of God's best, again, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. I'm going to go ahead and put that link down below. Or if you guys, just anybody watching knows what that link is, go ahead and put it down in there. I want you guys to come. It's a virtual event. It starts at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. We're putting together all these funds are going to be going to putting shoes on putting shoes on kids, not kids on shoes, or putting kids in shoes, right? And these shoes will actually grow with the child. Craziest thing I've ever heard of. And so while you're out there lighting fires on purpose and for every attendee, guys, we're going to be giving them that spark that they need. So let's go, boys and girls. Hey, listen, this has been your playground guide, Johnny Juan Ortiz, here in the Fun Life community. And I want to encourage you guys to get signed up for that event. Luis, buenos dias, mi amigo. Get signed up for the event. It's today, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. If you can't go, register anyway. Donate the money because it's all going to a good cause, and you'll get the replay. You'll have access to the replay, and then you'll come hang out with me. I don't speak till about 1 o'clock, but you're going to get so many other valuable speakers that if you were to go watch them in person, it would definitely be a lot more than what your donation is, and it's going to be going to a great cause. Hey, boys and girls, thank you so much. Hey, listen, this has been the Childlike Faith Podcast for all of you Christian entrepreneurs who want to grow and scale your business to be able to achieve that financial freedom that you're looking for without sacrificing your time, your family, your faith, or your joy, right? Because the joy is not dependent on your circumstances. And so gratitude, what we've been talking about today, is the gateway to greatness. Hey, boys and girls, come back tomorrow on Faith Your Fears Friday. And for many of you, I'll see you here in just a little bit on that virtual event. Tom Ziegler kicks it off. We'll see you then. Adios.